Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened? I don't think you're intended or even possible to win there. No, I don't think so either. Even if they had a vulnerability to cold iron, you would still need to do hundreds of points of damage in order to stop her, you know? She probably has hundreds of hit points. All right, so what happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness.
Ooh,
Her
920
spells were
experience.
too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
Okay. Tower of Estrad has been revealed. Items lost the cultist dispatch. Gain 54 experience. Nice. Yeah. What's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
All right, what do you want to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
Storyteller was in Kingmaker, right? I wonder if it's the same Storyteller.
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit.
I remember him.
You saw him during the demon attack.
Yes, I remember.
The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened.
You don't have to tell me who Staunton is. He was the one that the demon lady made kissy faces to.
There's another problem.
Of course.
After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Okay.
And one last thing.
Okay, I thought the other thing was the last
The Eagle
thing.
Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Jana Aldori,
Dory.
a new recruit
Have
in the
you ever
Watch.
put butter on a resub?
She got along well
It's
with
so
Sela,
frickin' good.
and she often went drinking with her.
I will take
Thank
a
you.
large
I honestly
Reese's
thought
please with
Sela and
extra
Jana had
pickles.
died
You
together.
got it.
But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Jana. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Lord La La La, thank you so much. 70 months is a long time. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so one of the missing fighters is Jana Aldori. So the Aldori was a prominent last name in Kingmaker. Did we know Jana from the first game or no? A new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Jana had died together, but now Sela's returned with you, and there's no signs of Jana. If you learn anything on her whereabouts when you're out of the city, please report back. Okay. So she's new, but she's still part of that family. Yeah. Okay. Dragon says, oh my god, how is this game? I am leaving for the UK in a few days, so I won't be able to play it for 2 more weeks. Oh no! I hope you have a nice trip, or a safe trip, or a nice safe trip. But yeah, the game's great. Game is a lot of fun. Yeah. It's the same old elf guy. Yeah, the storyteller. Okay. Everything's clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Kenabra still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault.
I get a little bit of a Marjorie Delacroix voice similarity. Yeah. Spinmaster says, how do you do, Bog Otter? Just heard about this game. How is it? It's fantastic. Yeah, if you like CRPGs, this game's a must play. If you like Divinity Original Sin, Baldur's Gate, you know, those kind of games. So good. All right.
Yes, one more thing.
What?
If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day.
I like that.
You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
The Tirabade residence has been revealed. Okay. I want the half-orc to join me. Yeah, and one more thing. And one more thing. And one more thing. One more thing. And then... No, and then. Okay, our journal just exploded. This is gonna drive me crazy till the end of my playthrough. I had no idea the day of the city, the very first thing we did when we sampled the festival drink and we hit the mannequin. I didn't know there was the third thing that I never did, and now I can never complete that. There will never be a little V or check mark thing next to it ever. It's the worst. Okay. Look, I can get rid of it. Yay! Wait, what is this? Devoured by the darkness. See, why does that have an exclamation mark? It bothers you so much you can't do all 3? Me too! Oh my god, I would restart the game. I know, I have to restart. Oh, you can only finish 2 of the 3? Doesn't matter which ones you do? Oh, really? Yeah. All right, 100% run ruined. I know, right? Okay, so we gotta go talk to Horgus. The last chapter to complete the quest, or it will fail afterwards. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. I have to do that like now, or it will fail. What? What is that? That's such a weird sentence. The last chapter to complete the quest, or it will fail afterwards. Okay, I don't know. It's their version of time quest, but what does this sentence mean? The last chapter to complete the quest? Meaning beat it by the end of the chapter? It doesn't fail by a certain day, it fails at the end of the act. Okay. Yeah, I know that's what this symbol means. Just this is a weird sentence to me. All right, anyway, spies among our ranks. Irabeth does not have the numbers to force the demons out of the Tower of Estrad. She prefers to confine her actions to scouting and information gathering for now. So we're gonna have to go do that. Okay, we gotta find the secret entrance to the Grey Garrison. All right. Talon Luck says it would make more sense if they added this is. Yeah, this is the last chapter to complete this quest, or it will fail afterwards. Yes. Yes, that's what it's missing. Yeah, or just complete this quest before the end of the chapter, or it will fail afterwards. Perfect. Yeah, it's just the way they phrased it was confusing to me. It's okay, I'm over it now. No, I'm not. I'll never be over it. Yes, I am. We have to talk to Staunton. And we got to gather allies for the attack of the Grey Garrison. Okay. Thank you, Talon. Thanks for following. And we have a companion quest. An Eagle Watch fighter and Steela's friend Jana Aldori went missing. Irabeth would appreciate any information on her. Okay. Now, where was the side quest to go to their house? I don't know. Hey, Bokikio, what's up? It warns you that all these quests have to be done before the end of the chapter. The point of no return will be quite obvious. I love that. That's way better than the first game where I was constantly stressed about missing stuff. All right, so we can rest. I don't feel like I need it. Personal chest. Oh, okay. These are items for purchasing. I bought the big $100 edition of the game, so I guess they give you stuff. I may wish to get a beverage now. I've got coffee. I really don't like overpowering myself with these kind of items. So, but I will take Head Chomper. Summons a pet owl cat. Owl cat's feral instincts provides +2 morale bonus on perception in lore nature checks. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that other stuff there. Where do I put this? It's a usable item. Equip. Oh, what did it take away? My potions? Okay. Yeah. Overpowered is a thing in RPGs? Of course. I want him to appear to win the world. Pet only works for the character that has it. Okay.
We march ahead.
Nevia says, hey, wait, mind if I bend your ear about something? She's always leaning against something. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone...
It is a gift. A gift to the friends of the Otters.
Bokikio just gifted a sub to Mr. Anvari. Thank you, Bokikio. You're paying forward the gifted sub you got from this size are awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And congrats to Mr. Anvari. If they come at us when you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Everything seems clear so far. What else did you wish to discuss? Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? When do you think the all right. What else do you wish to discuss? So the rift, that damn beetle left with its scythe. Yeah, well, it cut into the city into two, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there is a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried to make sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're going to have to eventually, you might want to give the square a once over. Okay, do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? You what? No, your task is far too important. You can't just hole up here all cozy like waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, all right? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? Okay. What do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've lost the upper hand and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know, after they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition. So if you got business that needs taken care of, you do it soon. All right, fine. She does have a busted leg. She's walking just fine, Eldon. Don't you make excuses for her leaning on everything. Look, she's leaning again. Once again, she leaned. Same game. Defenders, heart, start. Heart, start. Save. All right, Staunton Vein. Let's go. The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead. That is the best description of a dwarf I've probably ever heard. Oh, it's you. Good work. Back there in the garrison. Named Staunton Vein. If you've heard rumors about me... His face, which looks like it's never known anything as carefree as a smile, grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. Okay. He doesn't like himself. I need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. All right, Monkey Law Gnome. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Slay safe. I like that. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in Blackwing. It's a library here. I'll show you where on this map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit in there day and night. Maybe he reads by osmosis. Blackwing Library has been revealed. All right, what do people say about you? Yes. They say I'm a traitor. As bad as Arilu Vorlesh. That I'm a disgrace even among the ranks of the condemned. That Queen Galfrey should never have spared me. That I belong on the gallows. Hardly a name arouses so much rage among crusaders as the name Arliu Vorlesh, a Sakorian witch who initiated the opening of the world wound. Oh, and then made it expand. Almost nothing is known about her life before the atrocity, except that Arilu was condemned for using arcane magic and imprisoned in the Tower of Threshold near the city of Iz. This is where Arilu conducted the ritual that paved the way for the demonic invasion and left her land to be tormented by the demon Lord Discari. Okay, so it's her fault. In some mysterious way, the witch transformed herself, turning from a regular human into a half-demon. Over the following century, Crusaders only encountered Arilu or the results of her experiments a few times, but learned nothing more. Oh, okay. The Condemned is a military unit made up of petty criminals, conscripted as disposable soldiers. All right. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know? I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in fortresses on the edge of Worldwound instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We used to have a foothold in the Wound, the mighty unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so here we go. For more information about the World Wound, a demon-haunted wasteland that lies at the northernmost reaches of central Avestan. The World Wound is an unnatural blight, a rift to the abyss opened on the material plane. It appeared shortly after the death of the god Rodin at the beginning of the Age of Lost Omens and is probably the greatest threat to life on the face of Galarian. Okay. Nice. I was tried. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so, but the queen intervened. She said that I could come and live and fight in order to undo what I have done. So that's how I live, decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. As you can see, I have fixed nothing, and I have earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face now too? It wouldn't surprise me. I hope you earn forgiveness. You keep living and fighting with no hope of anything better because that's what the queen ordered you to do. There's honor in that. You were given a chance to live, so live and stop blaming others for what you've made your life. Spit in Staunton's face. Wow. Thorny subject. While I was preparing dinner, I thought I heard you say you found your pre-order upgraded edition items. Yeah, they're in the chest right here in this place. Yeah. I hope you earn forgiveness. Thank you. From the depths of my soul, I thank you. But I haven't had hope for a long, long time. A whole city fell because of you? How is that even possible? What do you mean, how? If you don't trust the word of a condemned, go ask somebody else, like my little brother Joran. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? But if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for the 1,000th time, don't. You really don't have any friends? Wow, we like really rubbing the salt in the wounds here. I couldn't have survived this long if I was completely alone. Joran, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton. I want this guy in my party. Commander Tirabade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She's had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of reason in this farce. All right, so many years in the condemned. Surely you've paid your penance by now. That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the queen's hands. The condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I've prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests. Countless times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of dwarvenkind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just to tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption? All right. I like him. I like Staunton Vane. I feel bad for him. Save. Yesterday we crawled through a dungeon, had a lot of action. We're going to be talking to a lot of folks today. And my voice... I need a non-dwarf next. All right, so this guy's got nothing. They all died, my whole troop. All right, Camellia. All right. Camellia looks over at you pensively, toying with the snake-shaped bone amulet that dangles from her pale neck. Suspicious! Noticing your glance, she flashes you a cold, barely there smile. Greetings. It seems for a moment that the girl wanted to say something else, but the pause grows too long and she slips back into cautious silence. All right, tell me about yourself. You did advise a beverage. Is that why you said that? You guys are so cryptic and weird sometimes. I'm just like 15, 20 minutes ago. I'm like, why does he want me to have a drink? Now I understand. Cheers. Oh, man. Tell me about yourself. You want to know more about me than you already do. Why? I talk to the spirits of this tormented land and they guide me in battle. I'll help you fight demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this manner. Isn't that sufficient? This is interesting. So maybe she's not, because I believe this statement right here. Maybe she's not like a betrayer, but there's certainly some issue. But if she's willing to help us fight demons, do we really need to know anything else? You know, I don't know. It's interesting. Where did you learn to wield a rapier so well? I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I am a most diligent student. Your amulet is quite unusual. Where'd you get it? Ah, my little trinket. It's so nice of you to notice, but I assure you, this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? Defensive much? Anyway, as much as I enjoy our delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me, and I must respond. Please excuse me. Camellia turns away, watching you out of the corner of her eye. Real? Wow. Here, I can go right back. Your speech tells me you're of noble birth. She laughs her practical musical laugh as she watches you from under lowered lashes. You're most insightful, a fine quality to have. Camellia's laughter ends and unspoken words hang on the silence. Still, I believe that being of noble birth does not give anyone the right to look down on others. Forgive me for my questions disturb you. I couldn't resist such a noble and beautiful lady. I will stop bothering you immediately if my talking upsets you. There's nothing wrong with being a noble. People are not born equal. Well, I suppose we all have our good and bad qualities. Wow. This is gonna piss her off, I think, right? I believe that being a noble birth does not give anyone the right to look down on others. Is that so? Well, I thank you for sharing your opinion with me. I told you she wouldn't like that. You don't belong in my party. I have to go. We'll talk later. Okay. I won't keep you. The dawning smile on Camellia's face freezes and quickly dies away. Wow. She's very interesting. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. Well, I guess we got to play. Find that out. Hargus Quorum. Where's my 2000? This is going to be like, what is that old movie? I want my $2. Better off dead? Better off dead. I want my $2,000. Hargus Quorum. Hey, he gave me it. Yes. Here, take this. Yes, it's 2,000 coins. Take your payment and remember that Hargus Quorum always keeps his word. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting me. Now, speaking of our future cooperation... Hargus looks at you with unvarnished disapproval, his arms folded across his chest, his foot tapping impatiently. I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services. Rogs Ninja, thanks for following. Yeah. Yeah, it's better off dead. What do you mean, a job for someone like me? For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in the gutter. Or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, noble of heart but without a coin to your name? Hargus sizes you up critically, then sighs and shrugs. You seem a reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of the mongrel caves. So why should I care what you do with my money since you've got it? Succeeded at a perception check. Hargus seems like one of those people who thinks the entire world owes him something. However, you hear notes of hysteria beneath his smug arrogance. It's as though he's really quite nervous, but taking great pains to conceal it. Noble birth doesn't give you the right to behave badly. I would ask you refrain from such statements in the future. So what does this job involve? What kind of reward are we talking about? I'm not interested. Noble birth. Hargus puts his hands on his hips. Oh, really? How impudent! No one dares tell Hargus Quorum how to address the rabble. What? Punch him! Where's my punch him? So what does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabris. I still have... Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attack, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they have no desire to set a foot outside the tavern. Damn cowards and traitors, that's what they are. Also, please, do take Camellia with you. I trust that girl most than the rest of your gang. She's of noble birth, after all. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. Double the reward and I'll think about it. I don't think I'm gonna make this. So we need a 16 on a roll. That's really hard to make. All right, fine. Marvelous, most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait there for you. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry unless you want me to lower your reward. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to regret all of that. But you know what? It's more fun to do it and get betrayed in some way than to not know it, not do it, and not have any idea what he does. There you go. Chapsap says, decided today I would start Dark Souls again. Controller nearly broke already. Oh, man. Hope you enjoy. Mr. Morcus says, anyone familiar with alchemists? I'm trying to make I can never say that. Grenadier, and looking for some recommendations, early feats. I personally know nothing about alchemists, but if anybody knows some early feats to advise Mr. Morcus, that's awesome. All right, Gemmel Hawks. Gemmel Hawks, a strange figure towers over the bar. A huge, ungainly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible even from a distance. It's Lurch! You rang. His bald head is equal parts lumpy and pitted, and blood-filled eyes stare impassively out at you from beneath his pale brows. The glass in the albino's large, clumsy hands looks dangerously delicate, as if one twitch of those callous fingers would be enough to crush it. A gold medallion engraved with a tankard gleams around his neck. What'll it be? Okay. Lore religion check pass. The medallion you're wearing. That's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Kalian? I'm a tavern keeper, best in the city. The best there's ever been, and I pray to the best god there is. I gained 1 experience. Bakutaku, what's up? How you doing? Yeah. You were supposed to get your 3rd allergy shot today, but you have a cold today. Oh, I'm sorry, Otterscotch. How you doing? Welcome, friends. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Arclane, for helping Mr. Morcus out. I appreciate that. All right. Who are you? The albino slowly takes your measure with his red eyes and finally, with a gentle sigh, says, Gemmel Hawks, vampire. Are you really a vampire? Gemmel gives you a look of reproach and then grudgingly answers, no. I like this guy. How'd you end up in the Crusader City? How did anyone end up here? How did you or them? The world is big, but there still isn't a place for everyone. People who no longer have a life anywhere else end up here. Any news in the city? There are demons everywhere, and you showed up. Are there any places in the city worth visiting? If you mean places that normal people usually stay away from, yes, there are plenty. Like the Pitaxian wine cellar. Oh, not Pitaxians again. Pitax. I have such horrible memories of Tartuccio from the first game. Is it Gemmel or Gemmel? I'll say Gemmel. It once belonged to a Pataxian trading house. The King Aravetti came to power in Patax, and property started changing hands. Soon after, the seller's shop assistant was found in a ditch. Not all of him, mind you, just his head. Numerian gangsters had taken possession of the place. They wanted to sell something stronger than wine on the street, and they ended up on the gallows. Then King Iravetti's number was up. So now the store stands empty and unclaimed. People say that a headless ghost wanders the place at night, moaning ghoulishly. Ooh. Pataxian wine cellar has been revealed. Okay. After coming to the end of his story, unusually long by his standards, the tavern keeper takes a swig from his tankard. Just don't ask me how he makes any noise with no head. I wasn't there. I just tell it like I heard it. Okay. And I see you're not one for talking. Gemel gives you a long, mournful look and says nothing. All right, show me what you have. Okay. Bulk selling. All right, we can... I can definitely sell the 5 chain shirts. Masterwork scythes. Wow, they give you so many masterwork weapons. I love this. You get so much gold. Yeah, this is great. All these composite longbows. Is this a fork? Why did the fork not do bulk selling? Is this a magical fork? No. Just not listed. I think we're pretty good. What did you have? Oh, you have 35 potions of Cure Light Wounds? Oh, I may have to buy all of them. Oh, you have potions of moderate wounds too. Oh, there we go. The best item in the game. Bag of Holding. And look at that. Everything I'm selling to him pays for it. Your bowl next to your onion isn't sold either. Arclane, that's such a funny sentence. Your bowl next to your onion. Where's my onion? Okay. Porcelain plates. Okay. Got it. That was so funny. Is the fork for making a dish, Drink Freak? Really? Oh, it could be part of like a recipe? Your last D&D session went so badly, your bag of holding was stolen along with pretty much everything else you owned? Otterscotch, that's terrible. Oh, man. You can press space after double clicking to confirm the move. All right, thanks, Dester. Thank you. Bog loves to cook, that's true. Now you're making me want to hold on to this fork. I'm gonna go all game and never use that fork, but it'll be there. All right, bag of holding small. Definitely want that. What is a dark omen? 13,000. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells spontaneously, it grants them the ability to cast the following spells: Ray of Enfeeblement, Scare, Ray of Exhaustion, Fear, and Waves of Fatigue. Oh. Okay. Bakadako, having one bag of holding is nice, but I like handy haversacks better. They don't hold as much, but you don't have to search for items. It pretty much gives you what you want when you reach in. It's very useful in combat. Gotcha. Yeah. Chapsap, in the D&D game I'm in, you're an artificer. You just got to level 3 and can make a flamethrower, but I made a bag of holding and it helps us. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm glad you got all your questions answered, Mr. Morcus. All right, what else we want here? Anything else? Mix of spices, tainted fowl, spicy pastry. You don't know this recipe. I'm gonna order. All right, we got the spicy pastry. Dark omen, dark veil. Gloves of the neophyte. Whenever I wear these gloves, cast cantrip or a first level spell, that spell deals 1 additional point of damage per dice rolled. Those aren't bad. Not bad. Acid flasks, alchemist fire, potion of cure seer. All right, let's get some heals going here. I have 35 cure light wounds. That's a lot. I don't think I need any more. Maybe we'll take some cure moderates. How much they cost? Oh, 10 would be 3. Oh, that's a lot. They are expensive. Bless you.
Thank you.
1,700 gold for that? Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, let's do that. Deal.
Lunch?
Sure, lunch is good. That was a Otterscotch says that was a terrifically adorable sneeze. And Drink Freak says bless you. I'm gonna get rid of this half plate. I keep holding on to it like someone's gonna need it. We can always get more of this stuff, I feel. Okay. Oh, I leveled up. You have found a new recipe, spicy pastry. Got it. All right, now does this bag have to sit anywhere specifically? This just sits in my inventory like this, right? How did I find the recipe? I just bought it. I bought it on the vendor. Yeah, okay. It just works from your inventory. All right, sweet. Yeah, the Gemmel Hawks had the recipe. It just subtracts weight. Okay, cool. All right. They all died, my whole troop. Okay. Who else is in this room? Wow, there's so many people here. Oh my god. Anybody else get excited when they actually don't talk to you? When you click on them, like, yay! All right, there's another NPC done. What's this? I'm assuming anything that's not nailed down is okay for me to just snag. Jernog? Jerno? Jerno, or Jerno, yeah, Jerno, a young man in well-worn traveling clothes and a simple wooden symbol of Erastil on his chest, is efficiently cutting a linen robe into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing some tune about red braids and ripe sheaves of wheat under his breath. He raises his warm chestnut-colored eyes to you. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off the battlefield. I'm Jerno, servant of Erastil. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me as of yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal, but there's a reason people say, have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but at least I can cut up some bandages. You don't think persuasion affects shop pricing? It's already really useful. Did somebody ask that? Okay. Yeah. Are you from around here? No, I was just passing through Canabras. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the Great Selin River, to a village by the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival, and I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I'd bargained for. Chili Creek? Where's that? It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their deed a dignified burial. They're dead, a dignified burial. And the world wound is a stone throws away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and my peoples. Chili Creek has been revealed. Nice. Once we've held Canabras, I'll be going there. And if by the grace of God's will we all survive this, you should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village here on the bank of the river. Aren't you a young and inexperienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the world wound? I won't lie. I am afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short little lives is spent doing hard, honest work. It's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple, but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. This guy's super nice. I could use the help of a cleric. Cherno makes a helpless gesture. Erastil knows I'll be glad to help you, but it's no use. My spells are depleted. I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe I'm cutting up for bandages? It's my second to last one. I have to go. May Erastil want... Well, okay. I don't think that's ever happened to me in a video game before. I literally invite someone to join my party and they're like, I will go, but I suck. I just basically make bandages. That's it. It's so good. ID10T or anybody else that just got gifted a sub, make sure you refresh the stream. That'll end the ads for you for at least a month. All right, so Jurno over there was pretty funny. I appreciate his honesty. I guess we can level up all of our people. Oh, they're all here. Okay. So I can level up my pipples. Leveling up. All right, Blood Rager, Primalist. I guess we'll go for another level of that. Sure, why not? What does third level give us? Ooh, a feat. You guys are gonna have to help me. I think we're gonna go for Cleave, probably. So maybe I don't need help. Blood Sanctuary, third level, due to the power of his blood. A Blood Rager can stand confidently amid the effects of spells cast by himself or his allies. He gains +2 bonus on saving throws against spells that he or an ally casts. It's really weird. So they're good against friendly fire. You already got 2 feet. You think you're good? Yeah. Could always have 3. Could always have 3. You never want your pimples to level up? Pimples. Okay. I got 3 parents. Let's go for persuasion. Let's go for perception. Let's go for... Actually, we're not doing perception with this character. Go with athletics and... Someone's gonna need to do knowledge arcana, but I don't think it's my character because it's based on intelligence. And I'm not that smart. So... I don't know if we need to go to mobility. Mobility represents the character's talent. There's some things that you need a mobility of at least 3 in, right? That you can get. Yeah. With how often you restart these games, you wish you could skip through the introduction once you played it once, Arian? Or just play it once and say, you know what? No matter what, I'm not going to start over. You get some companion for Arcana or magical advice? Not yet, I haven't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to go with those two. Actually, use magical device. Probably a good idea to put one in that. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. All right, feet. I can take cleave. As a standard action, you can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against a full foe within reach. If you hit, you deal double damage normally. What? If you hit, you deal damage normally and can make an additional attack. Yeah, against one foe that's adjacent. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah. When you use this feat, you take a -2 penalty to your armor class until your next turn. Fine. Fine. You would like to know what mobility 3 gives you? Yeah, I think there was something from Pathfinder Kingmaker that required mobility 3, but I can't remember now. What was it? Does anybody know? I don't remember. Blood Sanctuary. Yeah. Oh, you take mobility 3 for fighting defensively. I think that's what it was. Maybe, yeah, it was something that for Valerie. There was something for a Valerie's spec. I think that needed mobility 3, something like that. Yeah. Okay. That's one character done. Lan. All right, at level 3, Lan's gonna get a feat. I might need some help with that. Let's see. Ooh, we get a key pool. The monk gains a pool of key points, supernatural energy he can use to accomplish amazing feats. The number of points in a monk's key pool is equal to half his monk level plus his wisdom modifier. As long as he has 1 point in his key pool, he can make a key strike. At 3rd level, Key Strike allows his unarmed attacks to be treated as if magical weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Oh, nice. By spending 1 point from his key pool as a swift action, a monk can make 1 additional unarmed strike at his highest attack bonus when making a flurry of blows attack. Okay. Does that work with the his bow attacks too? Or is it just unarmed? Fast movement. He goes even faster. Okay. Yes, because he's a Zen Archer. Oh, nice. That's awesome. At 3rd level, Key Strike allows the monk's unarmed attacks to be treated as magical weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Great. At 3rd level, a Zen Archer gains Point Blank Master as a bonus feat, even if he doesn't meet the prereqs. Choose one type of ranged weapon. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when firing the selected weapon while threatened. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Perfect. All right, we got 3 points for Lan. Mobility. Perception. Was I giving him? I gave him lore religion before. I don't know why I did that. I probably should have done nature. No. See, he's good at these kind of skills. Or some of them. Knowledge world. Athletics. Yeah, no, would have him do the mobility. Hello.
There.
Hi. We're doing some level ups.
Ooh. Perception.
I did perception.
Aw, damn.
Should I switch this to lore and nature? I did one in religion. I guess. Okay, so feat. If you guys have a suggestion, let me know. Deadly aim. You can choose to take -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain +2 bonus on all damage rolls. You must choose to use this feat before making an attack roll. Deadly aim. Bye, Spin Master. Take care. Yeah. You feel like getting at least one high in lore religion is handy? Yeah, but I'm still waiting for a party member that it fits really well with, you know? Like a cleric. We'll see. See if we get one. Dead aim is definitely good for an archer. Yeah, blind fight. Yeah, it's melee. Yeah, deadly aim. Let's just go for it. And then we get point blank master for free. We got to choose which weapon. We're using longbow with him, right? Longbow. Okay, perfect. Spirit Hunter. Level 3, we gain a feat. Again, recommendations are certainly encouraged. 2 points. Trickery. Oh, she was the one I was doing lore wisdom for the nature. Oh, well, not anymore. What are her stats? Oops. Oh, so annoying they don't let you look at her stats. Dex and okay, she does have good wisdom. Definitely trickery. Yeah. So I just made my head land do the nature, even though she was the one that was doing that. I guess it doesn't hurt to go like that. You say dump 2 in mobility, so you can hit 3 mobility at level 4. For what? For her? For Camellia? What do I need mobility for her for? She's pretty beefy with the self buffs she gets. Same thing for fighting defensively. See, I'm gonna keep Sela though as my my kind of tank. I don't know about being tanky with her. I need her as my thief right now. She's the only one that can do trickery. All right, so I think I'm gonna do this for now. You know what I will do? I'll give her 1 in mobility. And 1 in trickery. Let's do that. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to keep her ranged or do ranged often. So I don't think we need to do the range proficiency. Weapon focus. Now she can use any weapon that has finesse in it pretty well. Just why she does has the rapier. I wonder if I should get combat casting for her. Combat casting? Or weapon focus? Is this for 3rd level? Yes, we're doing 3rd level right now. You use the tip from elsewhere to give her a level of cleric to channel energy. That's cool. No. You say weapon focus rapier? That'll unlock a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, for now. Okay. We get new spells. Let me just make sure she prepares her spells. Yay, we get level 2 spells. Spirit magic is only bull strength. That's the only thing I can put up there, right? Bull strength. Sickening Entanglement. This spell functions as entangle, except the plants are coated with an irritating sap that creates a painful itching rash on creatures that touch them. Any creature that enters the area must succeed a fortitude save or be sickened as long as it remains in the area, and for 1d4 rounds after. I'm gonna get all caught up in that myself. I know how this works. You see all creatures and nope out. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to use those AoEs. Yeah. What is spirit magic? It's like your domain spell, but she's a shaman instead of having your domain spell. Yeah. All right, we'll do a cure moderate. Wonder if we're gonna need restoration yet. Or delay poison. Probably would need those, but I'll be dumb and summon to your side a natural giant frog or 1d3 natural mites. Summon a frog. All right, we'll put a lesser restoration in there. Golomancy would like restoration. Yeah, this is lesser. It wouldn't help Golomancy's issue. All right, level 1. I do have a cost fear in there. Remove the spell. Hey. Oh, a large person can only be used as her spirit magic slot. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll leave it like that. She doesn't have cantrips, right? Or she does. Okay. Finally. Paladin. All right, Aura of Courage. At 3rd level, Paladin is immune to fear. Each ally within 10 feet of her gains +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects. Oh, that's great. Amazing. At 3rd level and every 3 levels after, a Paladin can select 1 Mercy. Each Mercy adds an effect to the Paladin's Lay on Hands ability. Whenever the Paladin uses Lay on Hands to heal damage to a target, the target also receives the additional effects from all of the Mercies possessed by the Paladin. Oh, okay. And we also become immune to diseases. including supernatural and magical diseases, including mummy rot. So in the D&D campaign that has been on hiatus for a long time, but when I used to run it, they have a paladin, and my son plays a rogue. They were sifting through a cart full of dead bodies, and just looking for treasure or clues and stuff like that. And the paladin was completely fine because he was immune to disease. My son, though, however, got a nice case of corpse rot. Yeah. He was like sick for days until he found a cleric. That'll teach you. 3 points. Perception. So we can get perception up to 4 plus 4. I don't know. What should we do? I'm doing the knowledge all wrong on this. I'm gonna probably have to respec everybody at some point and like sort out these knowledge checks because no one's got anything. No, I've got no intelligence in my party. No one's smart. All right, I'm doing persuasion on my main character. 3 points. Knowledge world. I already put a couple points in that. We're gonna redo this later. I feel like I'm gonna respec my whole party offline. Respec is a bear, FYI. I saw what you wrote, Eldon. That doesn't deter me. That actually makes me happy that you can redo everything from level 1. Religion's a pretty important skill if no one told you. Yeah, I've been assuming that, but I don't have one character to put all the points in. I think I'm doubling this up a little bit. Okay, so for my paladin, I guess we got to just start doing weapon focus, or do we start power attack? Power attack would see. I think. Do I have to spec her more defensively? You think? And we can get things like, oh, why won't it stay? Why won't you stay on this so I can look at the prereqs? Why does it do that? It's funny as hell. I don't know why it doesn't let you like hover over. I want to hover over these abilities here. Greater penetrating strike, penetrating dazzling display. Coordinated defense is good, but don't you need multiple people with that? Yeah, you need multiple people. Can you right click on what? Oh, okay. You right click and then it pops up and then you can click on these? Okay, thank you. It seems awkward. See, dazzling display. Make a persuasion intimidate check to demoralize all foes. So who else would I get with coordinated defenses though? Like I don't see my Blood Rager ever spending a feat on coordinated defense. You gave her extra lay on hands ability. You can use your lay on hands additional 2 times per day. And you can keep stacking that. Interesting. You have a lot of melee, that's why you went for it. Yeah, I mean, I remember it being good in Kingmaker. Obviously, armor class is great. I just wonder if I should focus her defensively or do I try to make her offensive as well. You can choose. Okay, you gain +1 on attack rolls you make with the selected weapon. But I don't know which weapon I'm gonna get stuck with her on, you know? Maybe longsword? Yeah, I'm doing Sela. Bad guys keep using smite good on your party? How funny. They didn't get the memo your whole party is evil? Well, they're just guessing. They're like, they're against us. They must be good. Yeah. She has that paladin weapon. She does. I think that's a longsword. All right. Let me stick with weapon focus and we'll do longsword for now. I don't know if we need somebody that's completely defensive. All right, so when we lay on hands, the target is no longer fatigued, no longer frightened, no longer sickened. Let's do fatigued. There we go. Okay, we're all leveled up.